tarot, and depending on when I post this, you will have already seen, or if you watch them, there will be some videos posted of some decks of cards that I am selling on my Etsy shop. So basically, I don't know. I've just been around, not really wanting to do any readings or anything like that for the time being. Just getting myself together, exploring myself spiritually and seeing what I connect to and what I align with, and whether or not I still align with doing tarot, reading tarot. For the time being, not really. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future 100% when it comes to not only this channel, but whether or not I do any readings or if I feel guided to do any readings. I was thinking about recently how a lot of the people that I watched in the beginning of my journey, that they were just randomly guided to stop doing readings. And then this would sometimes be after they created a whole separate channel. So they'd have their channel that was going, and sometimes they'd have like maybe 15,000 followers on that channel, sometimes more. Other times, oh my gosh, I'm just having like a little revelation about something, but let's just keep going for a second. Other times they just, had their channel and they might not have had a lot of followers, and they were just guided to create another channel, and they would announce it, create the second channel, and maybe after less than a month, they'd be like, okay, I'm deleting the channel. And then not only that, I'm going to delete this primary channel. And then they'd be like, well, I'm going to leave it up and leave the videos up. And then they'd come back and delete it. So I don't really know. Yeah, that just came across my mind. So for me, myself, I feel like as well, like I was guided at a certain point to stop doing readings. And I didn't really take heed to that guidance. I had some readings planned that I wanted to do, and I really was pushing hard and just being like, please, I just want to do these readings. When I say please, I'm talking about, spiritually to God, spiritually to my spirit guides, my ancestors, just saying that, I want to just do these readings. Let me get them out. And it was kind of like, no, 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 no. And I'm like, please, 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 please. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I did them. And those readings were pretty interesting. Right off the top of my head, I can't remember which ones they were, but I believe that the ones that I did were very much controlled, I'll say. And when I say controlled, I mean that generally speaking, when you do readings, when you do tarot readings, everybody has their own practices that they do off camera to prep themselves for what they do on camera, because you're connecting to the spirit realm. And, you personally, like I said, I'm Christian. I was christened as a baby. I have not been like rededicated or, I don't know, baptized again or anything like that as of yet. But I've always believed in God, always believed in Jesus. I don't have any problems with any other religions. I believe in a lot of things. And actually, when I went through my spiritual awakening, it really opened me up even more to other cultures, beliefs, and religions. And I think that that's the reason. It kind of is in and of itself a tower moment, if you're familiar with tarot and that card. It is really breaking you and your beliefs all the way down to the core and building it back up on a foundation that is more truthful, either to your journey or to what God wants you to believe or have or instill in you. Or even maybe you might have ancestors that believed in other things that might not have been Christianity. It might have been Catholicism, or it might have been Judaism, or it might have been, well, not just the Abrahamic religions, but it might have even just been like Hinduism, or it might be like for me, because I do have native or indigenous ancestry as well, I have those ancestors as well that want me to learn about their culture. So it's a whole bunch of things, and I think it's just different for everybody. But when you go through a spiritual awakening, and generally speaking, if that is your path, you will have indications about it way before anything like that happens. You will find that you're more of an open person, I don't even want to use the word tolerant, but I would say that you're more of kind of like a tolerant person when it comes to other people's beliefs, because you yourself, being spiritually connected on a deeper level, understand that it's more than just what someone wrote in a book or what someone wants to teach you in a confined or controlled sort of, I don't really want to say environment, but just, religion is obviously much more structured than spirituality. Spirituality is just kind of believing that there's something bigger and greater, and it incorporates the universe, it incorporates everybody. It's not exclusive, it's inclusive. So I feel like when you have those thoughts way before, and you have those feelings and beliefs way before you even have the quote unquote awakening, it's kind of indicative that you probably will likely go through a spiritual awakening and have that system within you broken down and rebuilt. But it's like, God never left me. My belief that Jesus is real, I do believe that Jesus is the Son of God, so that never left me. But it's just kind of like you start to learn about other cultures and other religions and other belief systems, and you see what relates to you. And sometimes what relates to you because it relates to people that you are related to that are no longer here, or it's just part of your ancestry or your lineage. So essentially, that's kind of like what I've been up to, just kind of exploring different things and what I want to do with my life. And I still have handy some cards that I was working on. So if you watched, I don't even know what video that would have been because it's so long ago. I wanted to create oracle cards, and I did want to also create a tarot deck, and I do plan on going through with all of that. But in my quest, I definitely had to take a break and, I guess get into myself and see, what am I connecting to? Who am I connecting with the most? And what is my truth? What am I going to take forward in my own personal life? And when I have children, and what am I going to instill in them? So, cheat code. So this is going to be the oracle cards that I am creating, and I'm definitely going to be using them first before I have them available for sale. And again, like I said, I don't know if and when I'll be doing readings again, but I mean, it would make sense if I want to kind of give a little rundown of how they work. And this is part 2. This is what do I call it? The cheat code's unspoken truth. So this is just basically more oracle messages, but just, a little bit more specific. And yeah, so those are still things that I'm going to get into. Other than that, just trying to keep myself busy, keep myself occupied, keep myself open to receiving and understanding, and just getting more into alignment with what it is that I'm here to do, and what it is that I'm here to learn, and what it is that I want to do. So that being said, recently I went downtown. I haven't been downtown in so long. I felt like I was in another world. And I went to an exhibit. It was like a hip hop exhibit. It was a cultural one. So it was kind of more focusing on hip hop in general, but there was a little bit of an emphasis on some of the Canadian contributions, not as much as I thought. And the exhibit wasn't as big as I thought, but it was interesting. I'm probably going to post maybe some footage of that experience. I might go back actually, because my first visit was kind of not really rushed, but it was very, very busy. The night that I went, like literally there was a line wrapped around 3 blocks. The line moved very quickly, but it was wrapped around 3 whole blocks. So like me and the person that I was with, we literally had to walk, I'd say maybe about 5-6 minutes to get to the end of the line. So it was crazy. But it was interesting nonetheless. And yeah, like downtown has changed so much. I literally felt like I was in another world. I was like, where am I? Maybe I don't need to go on vacation anymore. I can just go downtown and explore and see what's new and whatnot. So you know me, I've done like little taste tests of things on my channel, usually incorporated within the readings and things like that I've done. And there's this store that opened up, And I think the lady said that it's about 6 months old. I think it's called Ricardo's Candy Corner. Go back there, but the candy obviously is very expensive. They have like all this, like these chips, cookies, chocolates, different things that are imported from like all around the world. And it's like a bag of chips is like $12. Excuse me. So it's crazy. So I was just like, you could easily spend like $100 just buying like a handful of things, and I'm definitely not going to eat all of that. So I was like, I want to go back and just like, you know, film a couple things, grab a couple things, taste test a few things. But I did get something. I don't know if y'all have seen it before, but I've never seen it before. It's cake bites, M&M cake bites. So since I'm hungry, and I said, you know what, let me just do a little catch up online. Might as well just do a little taste test too. What else have I been up to? What else have I been up to? What have y'all been up to? What have y'all been doing? I hope everyone's good and behaving and saying your prayers before you go to bed, because it's very necessary out here in these days and times. It's very necessary. A lot of spiritual activity going on. But I'll allow other channels to explain that to you. I'll allow other channels to explain that to you. I have started exploring other platforms. So I did actually make a TikTok account. I don't really know what I'm going to be posting there, because just like how I barely post on here, I know TikTok is mainly viral, little clips, you know, instant hit, get somebody within a couple of seconds, you know, that type of scenario. So when I have some content and stuff, I'll post it. But generally speaking, I really created that account because there were other people that I wanted to follow that I find really inspiring and inspirational. I found that guy, well, he's actually on YouTube as well. Most people are like that are content creators are like all across all platforms, obviously. But in particular, this guy, oh my gosh, why did I forget his name? Like just at this moment, Wisdom K. I love his fashion. I know he's not new, but I've just kind of been, you know, in another world for a little bit. So when I came across his channel and some of his videos and like his fashion, I'm like, wow, it kind of brought me back to my passion for fashion, even though you really only see me in black, but you'll see me in some other stuff hopefully soon. Yeah, so anyway, I like his channel. I like his content, I should say, because not just his channel, but I like his content. Other people, ooh, this actually looks nasty. This is not what I expected. Yikes. I mean, at least it's giving you a view. It's letting you see what the inside looks like, letting you see what the, I guess, the opposite side, the bottom looks like, and the top. Now, this did not get crushed in my bag for sure. So this came like this. And you know what's so crazy? They have the nerve to say that if you give them a 5-star review, that they'll give you free candy, but it's not even any of the imported candy or a discount on the imported candy. They're giving you like just like a random old bag of like, I don't know, like gummies or something like that. I was like, no, no. Anyways, let's give this a try. This looks like somebody already ate it or put it in their mouth and spit it out. Oh my gosh. Should I go back there? I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to hold this against them. What is it called? Ricardo's Candy Corner. I'm not going to hold this against you. This is probably not your fault. You know, I know that you guys just buy it and may get thrown around. And again, if things are being imported, I'm not going to hold it against you. It was completely sealed and wrapped. Who knows? But there were some chips that I wanted to try. So I'm going to go back there for the $12 chips. Yeah. Anyways, let's give this a try. Oh my gosh, it actually tastes good. It literally just tastes like cake. Okay. I guess looks are deceiving. My bad. So do I take it back? Ricardo's, I think I take it back. I didn't say anything bad. I'm sorry. I barely had any dinner. So that's why I'm really hungry right now. Damn. It actually really is good. Or maybe it's because I'm hungry. I don't know. But how random is that? That not only does it look nasty and messy, but it literally came showing the inside, the upside down, or why do I want to say the reverse side? I'm thinking of cards again. It showed it showed the inside, underneath it, and the top. Maybe that's how it was laid. It could have just been like that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Well, I don't really have much else to say, and I don't want to make this video too long. I just came back to say, hey, what's up? Show my face. Sorry, something just ran through my head. Show my face and say I'll be back. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Like I said on this channel, I'm really not too sure yet. I don't really feel called or really guided so much so to like really get back into doing readings right now. But I might do some story times. Maybe. I'll think about it. Because there's some stuff that has been going on that, you know, would be kind of interesting to share. But until then, stay safe, stay prayed up, stay blessed. I finally understand what it means when people say stay blessed. Because I used to wonder, like, how can you stay blessed? Like, what does that mean? But stay blessed. Trust me, you're going to need it. And yeah, until next time. It's the cheat code.